Welcome to another episode of the Murray Cod Lake Guide series. One of my favourites today, beautiful Googong Dam. I've just dragged the kayak down to the water and I'm about to head out for the morning. A little bit late getting here, gates opened at 8 o'clock and it's like 9 o'clock now. But that's alright, I'm going to get into it, see if I can find a Murray Cod in beautiful Googong Dam and take you guys along for the ride and tell you all the tips and tricks I know about this place. A little bit different this one. Last few videos I've been in the tinny with the live tech, chasing fish around in the dams doing that. But Googong Dam is only a smaller dam and it's electric only. So me and my tinny, I just don't have the electric ability to electric around all day without my batteries going flat. So ditch the tinny, we're going old school, out the kayak, blind casting. I've caught them here before doing this, so fingers crossed I can catch one again doing it. But yeah, got the next couple of days here, gonna go my hardest, try and get one. It's a super tough dam, Googong, so I'm not after numbers of fish, I'm just after one good fish and I'll be absolutely stoked. But I am super keen to get on the water. It's beautiful out there, so I'm gonna get into it. All right, we are on the water and that's what I'm running first up. 9-inch Spinwright swim jig, and I've also got a Dr Shad in the redfin colour rigged on, and I'm just going to switch between the both of these two, see if they'll bite the big bait. If they don't want the big bait, I'll go the smaller bait because I know they eat a lot of redfin in here. But the casting begins. Lots and lots of casting in here. You just got to go for it, eh? But I've got the next 7 hours in here. Just going to go my hardest, do as many casts as I can, fish as much bank as I can. Hopefully run into a big angry one. Alright, well, no luck where I got one of the fish last year. Just went and fished that whole wall there for about an hour. No joy, so I'm on the paddle, heading into the area where I caught 2 fish last year. 2 fish in the exact same spot in consecutive days actually, so be interesting to see if there's one sitting here this year. Alright, it's been super tough. I haven't even had a bite. Been going for 4 hours now. Only got an hour or 2 left. It's super windy and stormy. Fair push back to the launching spot as well, so try my best, but tough day. Very tough day. Alright, so I managed to find a sheltered bank out of the wind. The wind is howling, but now it's raining, so that's not great either. And super snaggy, but keep going. I've still got another 2 hours before the gate closes, so keep casting. Alright, well, that was a super tough day. Windy, cold, 0 fish. Googong is a very, very tough joint, but it's now 4:30, gate shuts at 5. Dragging the kayak out like a madman. We're gonna get out of here, do it all again tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's not as gnarly, and hopefully I can get a fish. Bloody Googong. Alright, day 2 on the water. Massive late start this morning. They didn't open the gate and it's pretty well full sunny already. Different conditions today, but that's alright. I'm on the water now and I'm going to get casting. I'm going to go big spinnerbait today, mix it up a bit after nothing on the swim jig yesterday. Alright, try and get a bit of a video here of how clear the water is, but as you can see, you see those sticks right down there. Very clear water. Got a bit of weed in the shallows, and yeah, just super clear water. That's why the fish are so hard to catch in here. But clear water means at least they can see your lures, so you always know they're at least looking at your lure. I've been opting for the kayak the last couple of years. It's just something different, gets me out of the boat. A boat in here is a great option, but you really need to be set up for electric only and have plenty of battery power, and pretty strict opening times for the dam too. 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, and the gate's not open until that time, so your fishing time's a little bit less than that. terms of fishing pressure at Googong, I would say the pressure is actually quite high here. It's super close to Canberra. The large population in the area here. Sorry, I'm just getting blown around the kayak. But yeah, large population quite close, so there is a lot of pressure here. It's only a smaller dam, and a lot of the locals do get out and fish it a fair bit. So yeah, I'd say the pressure here is quite a medium to high. I myself have never been here with the live technology, so I can't give you a great estimate on the numbers of fish in the dam. But I would say that there's not heaps of fish in here. The fishing is always really tough. Never really a multiple fish day or multiple fish session. It's always just that one bite. So I'd say the numbers of fish in here are quite low, but the fish have been in here for a lot of years, and there is some real monsters in here, which always keeps me coming back. I think this is one of the dams where time of year doesn't matter a great deal at all. I think you can have some great fishing here in summer, and you can have some great fishing here in winter. It does have the closed season, so no fishing for Murray cod in here at spring at all. But yeah, I think it's fairly consistent throughout the year. Alright, so it's been another massive day of paddling for nothing. I've hardly even stopped for something to eat today. Just been alternating between the big 9-inch swim jig and a big pink spinnerbait I got on in the back, and just been doing heaps of casts, fishing everything. But I do like these steeper rock walls in the shade, so now I'm just going to paddle all the way up into the wind up the top here and just drift back with the wind. Just casting them in at the wall here, bringing them back out, not letting it sink too much. Alright, just drifting down here, casting at the wall, winding them in. There's not too much else you can do. Casting out, winding in. Open. Give the big 9-inch spinnerbait a go, see how that goes. Oh, GoPro battery went flat right at the wrong time, but got a giant on here. Got a giant on here on this. I got him. I got him on. Oh my god, that was intense. I was trying to work out what was going on with my GoPro. I thought the battery had gone flat, but I just ran out of card right as I hooked this fish. Just rolling a spinnerbait off the bank here. I can't even get it up. It is massive. Massive, massive fish. Right out in the wind here on this rock wall, out in the main lake. Oh, here he comes. Oh my god. Look at the size of this thing. Oh gosh. That is a monster. That is an absolute monster. Alright, how am I going to do this? I need to get to the other side of the lake. It's the only shallow spot where I can get out with this fish. There's no way I can lift that in the kayak. It's massive. Alright, the fish is coming. I'm slowly towing him to the other side because too big of a fish to deal with in the kayak on my own, and that bank is super steep. If I fall in there, I'll be completely soaked. So just go to the other side here. It's only about 100 meters over here. Just towing him in the rod holder, and I can get out, nice bit of a flatter bank, and show you guys this absolute beast of a fish. So sorry that the camera cut in and out a few times there. I bloody ran out of SD card right as I hooked it. Crazy. Alright, nearly at the bank. Don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, soaked me. Right, that was an absolute sideshow. Absolute sideshow, but I think we're going to be all right now. I think we're going to be all right. Massive fish. That is a huge fish. Oh my god. Wow, this fish is so big. I can hardly lift it. I can't believe I just caught this thing out the kayak. God, that is an absolute monster. Oh. Wow. Wow. There's that big spinnerbait in his gob there. It's a giant. Alright. That's enough. I'll get this thing back in the water. Oh, look at her go. She's out of here. What a fish. What a fish. I stuck my hand in its mouth to get the hook out, and she bit me. Massive cod thumb on the wrist. Huge cod thumb on the wrist. 2 whole days of casting for that fish. What a fish. Absolute monster out the kayak. I don't know if I'll ever catch one that big out the kayak again. Just so stoked. Alright, so I'll do the super quick gear run through that I always do. This is what did the damage for me. That's a Spinwright 9-inch spinnerbait in the 1 ounce. I've got 50-pound X Braid leader and 50-pound X Braid full drag braid, and that's on my Samaki Zing Extreme V3. That's the 7428 HF model, my favourite model for cod, and 300 size bait caster. So that's the one bit of kit that got it done for me. A couple of days casting, a few different lures, but that's the one that did the damage. All right, so I will add that I probably think Googong Dam is #1 for the toughest dam that I've done out of all of these Lake Guide series dams. Like, for me to come to this place, it's got very strict open times, so no prime time fishing. It's electric only. You're only allowed in a small boat or a kayak. Just everything stacked against you in here. I've never fished with a live in here, so that makes it harder as well. And I think that it's just it's the #1 for me for reward for effort. Like, if you come here, you shouldn't come here expecting to catch a fish. You should just come here expecting to fish, and if you get one, that's a bonus. I've only caught a handful of fish in here, but the ones I have caught, it really meant a lot, and it's been an awesome feeling when you catch them. So if you're watching this video and thinking of coming here yourself, just remember Googong is probably #1 for the toughness. And just to put it in perspective for you, I once did a 10-day trip here and I did not catch a metre+ fish. I caught a couple of nice ones like 80s and 90s, but yeah, it didn't get a metery. So it's a super tough place, and I would say that it is the toughest cod dam that I've fished myself. So that's a little bit of info for the Lake Guide series on Googong Dam. All right, well, I think that's it for the day. I'm just on the final paddle back to the ramp here now. Got a big windy bay I have to cross, so I might say see you later to you guys. Gonna pack the camera gear away, paddle across this windy open water and get out of here before the gate closes. But thanks for watching another video, guys. See you on the next one.